All right. Good morning, folks. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My name is Will Samuels of King K Cub and Pizzanola and various other things. And we are here. Happy September. We're going to talk about ways that you can help with Hurricane Laura relief. We've been compiling some of the information as to things that you can do right here in New Orleans, and ways that you can donate and ways that you can help. And also boots on the ground in Lake Charles and Alexandria and Cameron Parish and so many different parishes throughout Southwest Louisiana that are having a very, very challenging time throughout all of this, and how we can help with Hurricane Laura relief, because there is a lot that is needed. The media is like kind of packed up, said, okay, well, we're done with Hurricane Laura. I guess Lake Charles, oh, you're all on your own. But it's up to all of us who have been there and who knows what it takes to go through that kind of devastating situation, who know what is needed, and for all of us to be able to unite and help. So we're going to go through kind of what we're seeing so far with an update on today. So bear with me one second here as we punch this up. We've been updating this as we been kind of going along of ways you can help, and trying to get this as timely as possible. And if there's more information that you know of, please drop it a line in the comments or send us an email to will@kingkcub.com, info at kingkcub.com. So we're going to go through this kind of quickly. First off, United Way and Junior League are accepting merchandise today, and they are also needing volunteers. Take a look at this picture from Justin Michaels of the Weather Channel. He says that dozens, if not hundreds, of streets are like this right now in Lake Charles and around the area. Just complete devastation. Junior League is accepting donations, period products, diapers, and clothing today at their headquarters, and then they'll be accepting others the rest of the week. We're going to keep this slideshow running, so in case you miss it, you can, see it again. Catch it on the rerun. So the 8:30 to 4:30 at Junior League at 4319 Carondelet. At their headquarters, and they are also needing at SoFab today from 10 to 1. They are needing assistance of helping to load the books that people have been donating so that they can take those to the Lake Charles area. St. Catherine of Siena, church on 105 Bonneville Boulevard, accepting donations throughout this week. If anybody has information on how people can process a whole lot of dirty clothes for first responders, let us know. Let Chef Amy Sins know. Second Harvest is a fantastic organization, and they need your help. You can register to volunteer. They need people to help package food, to help cook food, to help portion food, to help sort through donations, anything and everything there at Second Harvest. They are already preparing for the next storm. They prepared for this storm a while back, so they have been ready to be able to get boots on the ground when they need, and they are working on getting the next thing ready to go. So they always need help. United Way, 10 to 3, 2515 drop off. You can see the list on the screen. No matter what life may throw our way, there's always others in far greater need, says Robert LeBlanc, and he has a number of restaurants and a brand new hotel that he's opening up very soon. And he is always one of the first people to be helping out, offering his businesses a place to be able to accept donations, and he's there helping to load the trucks and getting out and getting it to the people in need. The Eliza Jane Hotel on Magazine Street. It's new. It's a Hyatt property. The Eliza Jane, they are one of the few. They're housing evacuees, but they are distributing supplies themselves. They aren't necessarily relying on Red Cross or any other of the government agencies to help with the evacuees in terms of distributing supplies. At the Eliza Jane, they are really making it a point to get stuff and handling it themselves to get it directly to people in need. There are a number of hotels that are housing evacuees, the Hilton, the Marriott, and the Sheraton, but we really recommend the Eliza Jane in terms of being able to get direct contact and supplies directly in the hands as they're processing it of their evacuees. Jay Vice, and pictures that he took of activities happening at Second Harvest. Again, they need help. It's a really great place to volunteer, and they need your support. Taking a look at Lake Charles, a number of streets looking exactly like this. They don't have power. They probably won't have power for several weeks. A lot of the areas don't have water, and it's not just in Lake Charles, but it's all throughout Southwest Louisiana. It's in Alexander, it's in Cameron, it's Wynn Parish, as our friend Carolyn had mentioned. It's all these parishes as the storm just made a beeline throughout Southwest and Western Louisiana, and there are a lot more places other than Lake Charles that are needing help. Lake Charles is obviously the biggest, but there's tremendous devastation and destruction all throughout Southwest Louisiana, and they desperately need our help. As we said, SoFab, they're donating up toys, books, and children items. They've already done their collections, but right now, today, from 10 to 1, they need help in terms of packing and delivering the goods. St. Catherine of Siena, collecting 9 to 12 and 4 to 7. There's a list of items that they need. Make sure if it's packaged and new clothing, please just don't go through and say, hey, well, here's an old winter coat I haven't needed. Folks in Western Louisiana don't need winter coats at the moment. They need supplies, they need toiletries, they need diapers, and they need cash. We learned yesterday that there are many, many, many places that just are not accepting credit cards. They don't have electricity and they don't have the facilities to be able to do it. They need cash directly in those hands of people that need help. We include this in terms of Lafayette. This was from Sunday, but they are expecting to be accepting donations throughout the week. We're waiting to hear an update from them as to what they are able to accept. Cherie Gauthier, one of our great friends at King K Cub, she has been making it a point to get down to the downtown hotels and get and accepting donations on her front porch and making daily deliveries downtown. Carolyn Schofield has been absolutely amazing in terms of getting supplies. She, I think, was at Walmart last night. Here's another truckload of supplies that she has been that she's been accumulating. Again, Matthew Ray with the Eliza Jane Hotel. Bear with me 1 second. We're just making sure that our broadcast is coming through. All right, continuing on. We're getting like 80% drop frames here, so if we, hopefully our broadcast is coming through properly, visual and sound. There's not a lot of video that we're pushing out here, but we're just making sure that it goes through. Internet's rather challenging. Of course, our daughter is upstairs at school, and everybody else around the neighborhood is at school. Kind of puts a little pull on the internet, but we appreciate you tuning in. Again, these are ways that you can help here in New Orleans and with Boots on the Ground in Southwest Louisiana. They desperately need our help. There are many, many ways that you can volunteer. Go through the closets, go through the pantry, but please don't give any old clothes. The best thing you can do is cash. Gift cards can get directly in the hands. Amazon wishlist, which we'll be publicizing when we know about it. But these are ways that you can directly help out. Mercy Chefs in Lake Charles. Great organization. They are serving lunch and dinner, feeding, producing 10,000 meals every day, and they need help as well if you're able to be in the Lake Charles area. Junior League at 4319 Carondelet, accepting donations through today, 8:30 to 4:30 at their headquarters. Also, later on in this slideshow, we're going to see what they are doing for later in the week. They're accepting a certain amount of donations today, and then some others later in the week dropping off at their headquarters. We'll see a slide come up today here in a little bit. Sanitizing equipment, utility knives, tarps, rope, all of these things that people are needing to secure their houses, duct tape, ladders if you can swing it. There's a whole lot of list there's a whole giant list of things that are needing. Second Harvest Food Bank, again, if you're able to, at no-hunger.org/volunteer. Here's again areas in Lafayette, at the Spirit Wind Courtyard at Asbury, helping out with Louisiana United Methodist Disaster Relief. Cherie says clean t-shirts, socks, toothpaste, deodorant, size 1 and size 2 diapers, kids books, kids games, anything like that for the children. A lot of them are lost everything that they know. And they're there with their families, and they're scared and they're frightened, and they're in a COVID world and not sure of what to do and where to go. And they need our help, especially with the kids. If we can have books and games that we can donate to the folks in the evacuation centers, again, at the Marriott, Sheraton, and the Hilton, and also at the Eliza Jane Hotel. Again, as I mentioned before, at the Eliza Jane Hotel, they're really able to get donations into the hands immediately of people that need it. A lot of the other hotels are going through kind of government process like the Red Cross, so there's kind of a system in place where it takes a little while, I think, for donations to actually get to the people in need. But at the Eliza Jane, they're able to do it directly. Again, Chef Amy Sins and you need to follow that Flood and Disaster Outreach. It's a great, great group, and Chef Amy is truly inspirational in terms of right off the bat. As soon as we hear a storm is in the Gulf, she already has her network in place, and she has a fantastic network that she's been able to develop over the last couple of years in terms of the flooding and tornadoes and everything else. She's there with a great group of people that is ready to help out with a tremendous amount of supplies. I don't see the figure. It'll come up again of how much water she was able to accumulate and get to the folks in Lake Charles, but it's thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of water that they've been able to donate. She also works with a collection of chefs that are able to produce packaged meals. She put out a call for someone to cook like a couple 1,000 pounds of pork butts to be able to get to folks in need. So do follow Chef Amy Sins. Again, Mercy Chefs, Junior League. We're waiting to see what the plan is tomorrow. I don't have all these slides memorized, because we're putting them together. So we're getting the information out to you. So bear with us a second as this comes through. Again, the Southern Food and Beverage Museum, if you're able to help out and volunteer between now and 1 o'clock, packaging and delivering goods. Also looking for folks with trucks and SUVs. Contractor trash bags, work gloves, masks, hand sanitizer, bleach, Lysol, Clorox wipes, flashlights and batteries, especially flashlights and batteries, because there's no power over there in Southwest Louisiana. That is desperately needed. We'll go through this a little bit longer. And again, these are ways that you can help very easily. As soon as we know about Amazon wish lists and places where you can send cash or Venmo donations. We do know here, and I'm not sure why this hasn't come up yet, but Chris Davis, Shaggy, who has the Koshan King food truck, that should come up here in a second. He is going to be going out to Lake Charles with his truck later on this week to cook up a whole lot of food. He's accepting donations for Laura Relief via Venmo to help out. He's going to be bringing a collection of chefs out there. For some reason, it's not coming up on my screen. Let me see if I can find this here before it comes up. That way I can tell you about it, just in case that hasn't popped up yet on the slideshow. I can let you know what he is doing. Bear with me just 1 second. Yes, Chris Davis with Gulf Coast Disaster Relief. He's heading to Lake Charles along with Scott Curtis, their pitmaster. They're going to be feeding a lot of folks Sunday through Wednesday breakfast this coming weekend, lunch and dinner, breakfast, lunch and dinner. People have been extremely affected by Hurricane Laura. They're taking monetary donations for food supplies via his Venmo account, Chris-Davis-285. Please put Laura Relief in the notes. And you can follow the Gulf Coast Disaster Relief on Facebook for more information. Let's figure out why that's not coming through. Let's save that one. Laura Relief 24. We've been having a recurring slideshow here over these last couple of days. Again, ways that you can help. I would love to be out there, boots on the ground myself. Fortunately, I'm not able to, but what I can do is help accumulate this information and get it out to you. And we appreciate you watching and sharing the information that we have. Okay, let's see if that one shows up in there. Let's transition over to that. And then hopefully the Chris Davis one will show up. Here's a brand new restaurant on Franklin Avenue that he's opening up for barbecue. It's a great place for crawfish as well, in season, crabs, shrimp, all that good stuff. Chris Davis, and he's working with bring a crew out to the affected areas this weekend. And it's not just Lake Charles. Again, we're mentioning, you'll see one of the posts from Wynn Parish, which is kind of around Alexandria. That has such a tremendous amount of devastation. You don't see that because for the media, it's really hard to get to those areas. So, or they're just not able to show just the extent of the devastation and the communities that are in need. But there are folks all throughout the region who are desperately in need of help, and there's some easy ways that we can do it. Again, if you're able to volunteer at Second Harvest Food Bank, go to no-hunger.org/volunteer. Just more information on Lafayette. So we'll let you go through, scroll through the screen here, and we'll see if there's anything else that we can tell you about. The United Way donation drop-off is from 10 to 3 today. You can see on the screen of what items they're accepting, and then they are accepting other items, which I'm not sure if it actually made my screen or not. Let me see if I can find from United Way of what they're accepting after today. Junior League. Junior League is collecting as well at their headquarters today from 8:30 to 4:30. Period products, diapers, and clothing. Those donations are going to be sorted and delivered to the city's evacuee resource center at the convention center. And you've seen a picture of that also on screen with the mayor. After today, they're going to be collecting diapers and period product. So today is the only day they're accepting clothing. And please, again, no old ragged clothes. Just don't go through like, I haven't worn this in 20 years. Let me just order this, or don't need this winter coat. Please make sure it is clean. Number one thing. It's like, well, I don't want to do laundry, so I'll just give these clothes to evacuees. No, they don't want it. Let's make sure that it's preferably packaged, optimally clean. And again, period products, diapers, and clothing at the Junior League office at 4319 Carondelet. Today, no, I'm sorry. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. 8:30 to 4:30. It's been a long 6 months. 8:30 to 4:30 today at Carondelet Street. And they'll be sorting and delivering them to the city's evacuee resource center at the convention center. After today, from 8:30 to 4:30, they're collecting diapers and period products. Cherie Gauthier, our friend, donations are now mostly going to nonprofits that will sort and deliver to the convention center. She's going to be there later this week at the convention center. We'll try and get some information too about volunteering over there. Today is the last day that she's collecting clothes and books for now. Stuffed animals and snacks are still popular, so bring them anytime, but many other things are needed too. Also, the St. Catherine of Siena's drive, they continue all week, and we'll be updating with more info and requests. So, yeah, stuffed animals and snacks, also very, very important things that you can donate to folks in the city evacuation centers. Mayor Cantrell posted a little bit ago at the Convention Center Hall B. They're providing clothing, supplies, health and mental services, and COVID testing for folks in Southwest Louisiana. They're open every day this week from 10 to 2. United Way and Junior League collecting certain items. Also, you can volunteer at the Convention Center Hall B. Volunteers are needed at the Resource Center, at the Resource Fair, to help hand out donations to evacuees and sort them. Volunteers are asked to serve a morning or an afternoon shift, either 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. And there is a link. You can go to Mayor Cantrell's Facebook page and the city's Facebook pages as well for a link on how you can sign up. So they are looking for volunteers to help out at the Convention Center Hall B They're providing clothing, supplies, health, and mental services every day this week from 10 to 2, and they're asking for volunteers from 9 to 1 p.m. or from 12 to 4 p.m. To have shifts. So, number of ways that you can help. Again, we've been through it. There are a number of people in need all throughout Southwest Louisiana, and there are a number of ways that we can do it, either on the ground over there in the affected areas, or being able to donate. Oh, there's Chris Davis's supplies. Look at his little barbecue rig there. He's going to be bringing to the Lake Charles area. They're going to be cooking the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th with Gulf Coast Disaster Relief. Carolyn Schofield, Kate Gladio, Sharik Gauthier, Chef Amy Sins. Follow all of them on Facebook and Twitter. They are doing just tremendous amounts of work. Feel free to email me. Respond to the Facebook pages on the comments. We'll take a look at them. Send us an email if you know of other things that we can include. We'll be updating it maybe later on tonight with information that we have for tomorrow. And we'll keep running it as a little slideshow on ways that you can help. All right. Thank you very much. Happy September. We appreciate you tuning in. And again, keep an eye on these pages wherever you're watching them, on the Kincaid Cub or Pizzanola or Shir Hadash or my own Facebook page. And we'll be getting you more information as we get it in here. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.